I'm Kramer. Welcome to this week's edition of Kramers G String, where I teach you the lick that we played on Name That Lick on Thursday. We do it every Thursday at 8:40. Great prizes, and it's kind of fun. This way you get to learn the lick, and who knows, you might be able to bust this out at a party or something like that. Maybe your friend's band's playing or something. You go, hey, I can play that song. All right, so this week we're going to do Red Hot Chili Peppers and Dani California. On the show, I only did the main lick for the lead, but I'm going to teach you a couple of the other parts from the body of the song as well. First thing we need to do is tune the guitar, so I'm going to pluck the open E string. You can tune your guitar to that, that way you can play along with me and with the record. So in the body of the song, you're going to use full chords, and what you have to do is you're going to have to bar your finger across all of those strings. Then you're going to take these two fingers and put them on these two strings, and that is an A minor. That's what that sounds like. Then you're going to go down here to a G. You're basically sliding it down and putting this finger on now, right there. And then you're going to go back. You're going to take that whole chord, move it down a string, every finger down a string, back to the 5th fret, and that's a D. And then you're going to go back to this chord that you started with. All right, so basically it sounds like this. And that regular speed. All right, when you get to the chorus of the song, you're using power chords, and you're going to be doing the same thing where, you know, with the power chord, it's two frets apart, 2 fingers on 2 strings. You start off at the top 2 strings at the 1st fret. Then you go to the 3rd fret with those 2 on the second 2 strings. And you're going to do a slide. Alright, so and then you're going to go back to the 3rd fret on the top 2 strings. And then you're going to start it all over again. And here's what it sounds like. And that's the chorus. Now we're moving on to the lead, and I got to tell you, this one's a little bit difficult. So a lot of this is just going to be watch where my fingers go and watch the strings. So the first thing we're going to do is slide up to the 12th fret. Then you want to take your pinky finger and bar these 2 strings because you're going to go. Then you're going to slide to the 8th fret, and you're going to go back and forth on that string between the 8th and 9th frets a couple of times. And then you're going to do a little pull-off. And a hammer-on. Okay, so it sounds like this. And then you're going to go back down here to the top of the neck, and you're going to go. So you're going to do a little. And a slide to the 5th fret on the 2nd string. So sounds like this. So that's the first run through, and then it runs through it again, and it's going to have just a little bit of a variation. So this is what it's going to look like. Instead of going down here, you're going to go right here, and on the 2nd and 3rd strings, you're going to go. Then after you're done with that, just a little thing at the end. All right, so that's it. I'm going to run through it once slow and then once at normal speed. Might just have to rewind this a couple of times and watch it to get the picking exactly right. Okay, so here it is at regular speed. So altogether, this is what it looks and sounds like. All right, if you want to get really tricky, he runs through that a couple different variations of the licks in order to finish the lead, and then at the end of it, he goes. All right, so there you go. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Dani California. That's this week's edition of Kramers G String. We'll see you next week on Thursday.